All right, next up, this is a really sneaky good game. In-state battle inside the state of Texas. Texas State and UTSA. Meet the Roadrunners. UTSA 4.5-point home favorites, 65.5 the total in this game. I can't resist me some Eastern Michigan plus the points as a road underdog. They were 30-11 against the spread as a road underdog, Eastern Michigan, going into last week. But their defense had zero answers for Texas State. They could not stop the Bobcats at all. They were competitive. They were moving the ball. Noah Kim and the Eastern Michigan offense, they moved the ball, all first half. But they did start to slow down in the second half. Texas State's defense turned it up, and there was no answers whatsoever for Eastern Michigan, especially on the ground. I mean, they absolutely did a number on that Eastern Michigan run defense, especially Lincoln Paré, 167 rushing yards for Texas State. I was concerned about the quarterback spot just because you're going from a guy in Jordan McLeod that's a pretty good college quarterback. What would Brad Jackson deliver? He delivered a pretty damn good performance. He was really good. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, very efficient, 18 for 26. Of course, it helped that he had the run game to rely on. But that Texas State offense, I thought it kind of underachieved at times last year. This is the Texas State offense I think they're capable of with G.J. Kinney. And we start as the head coach, and we kind of saw it here. That is what this team we thought last year was capable of doing, and they didn't always deliver it. But, boy, they were awesome. 52 points. Like I said, they couldn't be stopped last week by Eastern Michigan. UTSA, meanwhile, their offense is the strength of their team. Owen McCown, we'll see how he fares. They scored 24 on the road against A&M, but the problem was their defense and their run defense. Was the pass defense. Actually, Marcel Reed really through the air that was doing a lot of the damage. 289, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. They actually weren't that bad against the run. A&M had 108 rushing yards on 23 attempts. So actually respectable was the UTSA run defense. It was their secondary that ended up getting ripped apart by Marcel Reed in that game. But I like UTSA's offense more than their defense. They lost a lot from that defense last year. We kind of saw it last week. Texas State's offense looked great last week. Wouldn't shock me if they score points. But that Texas State defense, let's not forget, they gave up 27 points to Eastern Michigan. And in the first half and into the first part of the third quarter, they were not stopping Eastern Michigan either. So this to me sets up as a shootout. I know that total's high, 65.5. I know it was a 60% across the board to the under last week in college football. Very much an under week, but I think this is a shootout waiting to happen here between these two teams. C-Mac, what do you think? I actually lean to Texas State plus the points just a little bit because it kind of feels like these teams trade points back and forth. And in a game like that, I'd rather have the points with the dog than lay them. C-Mac, what do you think?
Yeah, I remember Texas State kicked their ass last year. What was it? 49-10.
Yep.
So I think there's a little revenge here for UTSA. This is the highest total. I don't know how it stays under. Like one team would have to score 20 here, like the 38-20 type game, because
both teams get to 31. Or 34, 31, 34, 35. If you think so, it should go over, and I think it will. I think
it will too. That was the problem with Texas State. I thought the second half last year, we saw it a little bit with an Eastern Michigan team that's not a great offense. It's their defense. Yeah. Like they won some of these shootouts. They lost 52-44. They beat South Alabama 45-38. North Texas was 30-28. So I just think this is like one of the there's another one I like, but over of the week. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm with you. All right.